with Fit Food and Art, and I'm at Rest Folk Solutions in Colorado Springs, experiencing my first float today in the sleep deprivation tank. Come on in with me. It's cool. They have local artists' art hanging up on the wall, which is really cool. And it looks like they offer hot yoga in here as well. Definitely like the mindset big set. Definitely like the art to buy. Buy the hat. Open space.
Good.
Do you mind being on camera?
No.
Okay.
How can I help you?
It's our first time.
Here is the very first room that you enter, and these massage chairs are infused with jade stone to help your circulation and to relax and kind of wind down before you float. Here is the float room, and that is the traditional sleep deprivation tank that I went into.
So this is an escape pod float tank. There's 1,000 pounds of Epsom in it. 10 inches of water is heated about 96 degrees. So 96 being the average temperature outside your skin. So it blends in, and eventually you lose that sensation of being in water. And then there's so much salt in there that you'll just float effortlessly once you get in there. So to get in, the vinyl floors, it's a little slippery, but use these handlebars, and you're either sit down or kneel down. And then I like to kind of, this door is really light, so you just use the leverage from the bottom of the door to close it shut behind you. And then once it's closed, you'll lay back with your head towards the back of the tank, feet forward.
Oh, okay.
So when you get up, you're right in front of the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can get in there. First one's kind of experimental. The first half hour, just kind of get a feel for it. You can float with your hands on your stomach or your side. Most commonly is above your head.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any neck issues, it's usually due to just holding a lot of stress in your neck area.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really try to relax and just lay back and trust the water, it only comes about right here. But even just holding your head up a little bit over that period of time will get some tension. But if you do have neck issues, you can grab that and you just put the neck needle behind your neck.
Oh, that noodle?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a noodle. All right.
Some fresh water to rinse your eyes out with. Just try and keep your hands away from your face once you get in there. There's literally a ton of salt, and you think you can be sneaky and get an itch, and the salt makes it.
Yeah,
So
that won't
just
be pleasant.
cognizant of that.
All right.
Wax earplugs. So they're really easy to use. You just split them in half, put them into a little ball, and then they don't go on the inside of your ear. They go to the outer ear. So you just press them in there before you get in the shower. Press firmly, and it just seals all the salt and water out.
Oh,
You'll see
okay.
they just mold to the outside of your ear. They're easy.
Okay.
And then Vaseline for
So
any
don't
cuts or
actually
scrapes.
push into the canal.
No.
Just, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then some Vaseline for any cuts or scrapes. Even if you have a small cut or a small scrape, I would use it. It just acts as a barrier between the salt and your cut.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the flow of it, first thing you'll do is you put your earplugs in. Then you'll just take a quick lukewarm to cool shower, just rinse off. You don't want to take a hot shower before you get in there because, I can turn the lights up a little bit too.
Thanks.
That helps. Because then the water will feel really cold.
Oh, yeah.
So earplugs first, quick shower. On your way in, turn these lights off. It's really nice to come out to just a salt lamp. And then you'll float naked for 90 minutes and then hop back out and shower again. So
Nice.
earplugs, shower, float, shower. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So the benefits are numerous, but the main reason why I went was to totally remain in silence and stillness and allow my muscular body to totally relax with zero gravity.
So I'm taking while I was in the tank there. You lose sense of all reality and survival mechanisms such as your breath. That's why my breath is feeling kind of flustered right now, but not in an alarming way. But there you have it. I floated. I kind of wanted to record what the first sensations were going to be like when I got out. I just feel like I can't get enough air, but not alluring, like it's not bothering me. It's just like, I'm so grateful for the breath, because the breath, without the breath, there's no existence of life, is what it's telling me. And breath is so fragile and vital. for our existence, for survival. Without no breath for human beings, there's no life. So appreciate your breath, because it's what creates and gives you life. It's our lifeline. So going in that tank, I lost all those mechanisms, the survival mechanisms. So now coming out, it feels in tune with the littlest things, such as your breath. Well, I'm going to head out in the lobby to meet my husband and see how his experience was, and I'll go into more depth with you on my experience, but it definitely was worth it. I'm glad I did it. And gosh, my heart just feels like it got to rest, like it's working in a more dynamic way now. Almost like if I just got done exercising or doing cardio. So it's crazy, and you're just in there relaxing. So yeah, be right in touch with you guys. I'm gonna go out to the lobby and meet my honey. Let's go meet honey. So there you have it. I went into one of the original sleep deprivation tanks that didn't have any light, that totally depletes you from all light and sound. It's the hallway. Oh, it looks like my honey's already out of his room, so I better meet him in the lobby. Grab my water real quick.
Okay, so when I first got into the pod, the music started for, I thought was 10 minutes, but it actually was 20. I got into the pod, I did use the noodle, and I actually laid in it reversely, so I wanted my head to be by the entryway in case I freaked out. And I closed it all the way initially, and then I closed my eyes, and within about 5 minutes, I was gone pretty fast, gone. But then I remembered waking up and kind of in a frantic startle because I forgot where I was, and I was in pure darkness, and I felt upside down. So I freaked out and my heart got really rapid. So then I got up, sat up completely in the tank, and the music was still going, so I know it had to be within 10 minutes, but now I found out it was 20, so it was actually 20 minutes. So it was anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes of this. But I was gone within minutes. So I definitely like that about the pod, that I was gone and able to go to serene and bliss within probably 5 to 10 minutes, because usually it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to go to a serene, deep meditation state. So I got up and then I propped the door open with a towel because I felt a little bit humid in there. It felt a little humidity too in there. So I didn't like that about the tank. I felt like they could have gave a little air hole in there, because I felt like it was humid and it was kind of hard to breathe. So then I propped it, and then I laid back down and I used the noodle. I transferred it between my neck and my lower back, and then on my upper back, giving me just a little extra support, and took some deep breaths, centered myself after that frantic, because I was kind of frantic and my heart was beating for a while. Calmed myself back down, and it felt like I was away from my partner for ever in there. And then I got a message that we need to all appreciate each other's company, because while we're having this human experience, the main reason why we're here is to interact with one another, so not to take each other for granted, and that having that bonding with another human being is very vital, and is what the greatest gift that we have here, is having relationships and bonds with one another. So then I was really grateful for my husband, and I missed him, and I felt really grateful to be able to share my time here with him, to be able to bond with him, with another human. And I was mourning for him in the tank. And then I said, okay, that's enough, because I'm getting like emo in here. So I centered myself and calmed myself down again, and told the universe, what other messages do you want to give me? I'm here, I'm ready to be, led and guided. And I got a message that everyone has strengths, and from someone that I thought was a weak person that's in my family, my mom, it showed me that she's actually strong, because for some reason I started traveling back into time when she had left my dad, and it was like a week before Christmas, but she left us all with him, and she had left with a friend out of the state for her safety. And it told me that, see, Marianne, she is strong, because it was not only like a few days before Christmas, she had to leave all you girls, which there's 4 of us, with him for her safety, to get away from him. So that is a form of strength, and I shouldn't take her for granted either. So another form of bonding with a human being and not taking your relationships for granted is the ultimate, I would say, voice of reason that I had in that pod. And then I would hear my stomach working, whatever it was doing. It was relaxing. I hadn't ate anything, so I know it wasn't digesting food. And hearing my heartbeat was nice, letting me know how fragile and gentle the body is, and how much it works on a consistent basis, and how we should appreciate it too, because it's always working to help us to survive, to keep us in survival. And then the breath as well. And then when I got out, like I said, my heart was kind of rapidly pacing, but not in an alarming way. More in appreciate your heart, because it works continuously all the time. It's always working hard, and it is your main organ that keeps you alive, and it's very vital, and to appreciate it. So that's my story for today's first float, and hope you enjoyed.